Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be hopefully installing this 12-inch mirrored dash cam. As you can see, it has a little camera right here. Maybe, if I can get the lighting right. See the little camera right here? So it's going to be a mirror with the camera right here, and it's going to have a rear camera on the back, which unfortunately it looks like I might have to drill into my rear bumper a little bit. But luckily it's going to be like little tiny holes, so it's not going to really matter that much, I don't think. But it is this dash cam that you can see online. Has a lot of information about it. I'm installing this dash cam today. We'll see how it goes, especially with the rear portion of it, because like I said, the rear camera will need to be drilled into my rear bumper because it has these little brackets right here. It comes with some screws, so that's going to be interesting. I'm glad that it's adjustable, so you can like adjust it to be able to see correctly. So there's that. Wish me luck on that. But for now, let's get this piece installed. Alright, so hopefully this is going to be in focus. The first step is going to be to pretty much attach this thing over my old, the first thing I'm going to have to do is pretty much attach this over my old rear view mirror, which kind of sucks because my old mirror is pretty big. So it's going to protrude a little bit, but in order to do such a thing, we get these little rubber bands that go over these hooks on this new mirror, like so, and they will wrap around the old rear view mirror. Let me get the other one on real quick. Now let's see if I can successfully do this. Okay. So you can't really worry about messing up the configuration of this, of your old mirror, because it's you know, it's easily readjustable in the end. All right, so I got that rubber band on. I got the other one on. All right, so now it's over it. The unfortunate thing about this setup is that it does look a little bit ghetto, for one, and two, if you have buttons on your old mirror, it will cover up the old buttons. Let's see if I can get this to focus. So like so, it'll cover up the old buttons, so hopefully you don't actually need them. I don't need my buttons because my car's old and I don't use any of these. Let's see, where are these configurations? Let's see, these are the garage ones. I don't have a garage hooked up to it, and I'm moving soon anyways. I don't know what those are. Blue Star, I don't even use. SOS, I guess. I don't even know what that power button's for anyway, so this will be fine for me. But for other people, if you have buttons on your rear view mirror, it is going to unfortunately cover them up, so keep that in mind. So unfortunately for me, the way this cord plugs in, it plugs in sideways, so I'm going to have to run it along my headliner down the passenger side instead of my usual driver side. So that's another thing to keep in mind when plugging this thing in. Alright, quick update, because I just realized this. I have this mirror upside down. So if the cord is going to the passenger like it is for me, one thing you should do before you get it all the wires all hidden and stuff is turn your car on and notice that the writing is upside down, which means you have the mirror upside down. So there's that. Alright, so now that I have my impeccable line work of hiding the cord, can't really tell where it's at until you get to like out here, but otherwise it runs down low. You can kind of see it right there, but it goes under, comes up over here and plugs in right there. So let's turn the car on and test it out. Not sure where I started my car, but whatever. Alright, take your eyes off the road while using this camera. Could cause a crash or injury, you know, all that fun stuff. So this thing is also touchscreen, so you can just touch here. I need to put in an SD card real quick. Okay, plugged in the SD card. Is initializing it or something. I don't know what that means. Alright, next. So it tells you where things are located. Rear camera interface. There's a little plug-in right here that I'll need to plug that into. Power button down here. GPS, memory card slot. I don't know where the GPS is gonna go, but there's that. So slide vertically to move the image up and down. There's the time, the date, next. Oh, you can adjust the brightness, that's cool. So I guess these are the controls: setup, playback, start, stop, display, mode, switch. So I guess that's to go to the rear camera, manual lock. All right, so there's the camera. It's actually looking out front, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to have to adjust the camera in the back. So that's what it looks like looking out the front. Just pretty cool that I can look out front. Yeah, that is really cool. All right, so it's going left to right, changes the brightness. Going up and down, adjust the camera position. Let's see. I think this is the record. So it's now in Dashcam mode, I think. This will be to switch it back and forth between the rear and front camera. If I had it plugged in, I think I will plug it in a sec. You can stop it, go to playback, so I can see what was just recorded right here. And I can actually play it. You can hear me talking in it. And the loud button presses, so I can delete it if I want to. This is super cool. Undetected rear camera because I haven't plugged it in yet. Oh, so it's already in Dashcam mode right now, so it's already recording. So if I stop it, go into settings, resolution, it's 1080p. I don't think you can do any other. Loop recording, I don't know what that means. Sound records, so it records the inside. I can power it off, change the time and date, which I will and at some point. Frequency, I'm not sure. I think that's the frame rates. So let's put it at 60. LCD power save is off because I should have it on. Protect level, I think that's for impact, so let's have it on high. Parking monitoring, high. So if it detects anything, it should turn on and record. Time format, I'm gonna have it in 12-hour because I'm in LAMO. Automatically adjust brightness, no, I think I just want to have it on high all the time. And I can format the SD card. So I have all my settings set. It looks like most of that may have been out of out of focus, so there's that. I like that there's a time right here so I can keep track of the time. So for next, I am going to plug in the rear camera real quick. To be this little dongle right here, which I believe it said goes in right there. So now that's plugged in. Here's the rear camera, so you can see it's facing me upside down, so this is right side up. So that's what that looks like. That's pretty cool. Let's see, and I can switch it so it's in the front. I can switch it so it's oh, that's cool. So I have dual. So on the left side it's the rear camera, on the right side is through the front, and then I can just go rear and I can just go front. So that's super cool. Huh. That's so cool. Alright, so now the next step is to try to wire this rear camera in the back. Luckily, this is a very long cord, so I should be able to run it through the back and then through the trunk, and then I should be able to bring it through the trunk and maybe figure out a way to drill it into my rear bumpers. So this is super cool. I'm really enjoying this. Alright, so I just had an idea. I'm hoping this will be crazy enough to work. But the setup came with an extra rubber band like this. So I'm thinking I might be able to unscrew my license plate holder, plug this in like so, and then have this plate kind of rest underneath here so it stays in place. And it's also screwed in by these bolts right here on the sides of the license plate holder. That way I don't have to drill a hole into my bumper. So first, let's make sure that it facing this way is the proper way. I might have to go inside the car to look, make sure this is the proper way and it's not upside down. Alright, so just check on the inside. Looks like this is facing the proper right side up. So to know that this is supposed to be the top is you want to look for the sticker right here. That's how you know this should be the top, and the sticker below is how you know it should be on the bottom. So now to get this license plate holder off, I can already tell right now the worst part of this install is going to be the totally exposed wire, which is kind of tacky looking, but I mean, I'll get a rear dash cam or a rear backup camera out of this, so I think it's worth it. So let's get this thing off. It's a little crude, it's a little bad. Actually goes against what my original plan was. So maybe what I can also do is take this cord and it's like going through the bracket underneath. See if we can bring it up through the top. There we go. Alright. Now, let's get this bracket back in here. There we go. Now the bracket is going to rest kind of underneath the between the license plate and the license plate holder. Now, let's see if I can screw the license plate holder back in. There we go. Now the unfortunate part is that I have a lot of extra wiring, so I'm gonna have to figure out. I might have to just hide the rest of the wiring like underneath the car. But this looks alright. Let's go check it out on the actual mirror. First, let's make sure this can close okay. Closes fine. But like I said, unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have a cord coming from my trunk down the back side to this. And this does look a little bit ghetto, I will admit. I might have to think of some other way to get it in there. In the end, I might have to just drill holes, but I don't really want to. But let's go check it out from the inside. Alright. Alright, and that's the rear. So it looks like I may have to adjust. Oh wait, I can still adjust it from here, so that's pretty cool. It sucks though that you can only do up and down. You can't go like side to side. Side to side, just adjust the brightness. Don't want to do that. So it looks like it may be a little off-centered, I don't know. It's nice having a backup camera now. It's very nice. So it works. I might just have to adjust it a little bit just to make sure I can see as well as I possibly can, but it works. Nice. And as usual, I can switch it in between front and rear and have it dual, so you can have it both the rear on the left and the front on the right if I really want. Might have to take it for a drive after I do some adjustments just to see how it looks while I'm driving around the block, and I guess we'll go from there. Alright, so first quick drive with the rear dash cam and the front dash cam. Looks pretty nice so far. I updated the time and date on it, so that's all accurate now. See how it goes. I'm hoping it doesn't move around too much since I have it kind of stabilized in a couple ways. It looks like I may need to try to angle it up a little bit because I think it's pointed to the ground a little too much. All right, now I readjusted it, so it's aiming a little higher now. Let's see how she does on the road. I'm hoping she doesn't shift too much. while I'm driving. I think if I go left, that'd be a good test because there are a lot of bumps and undulations in the road and some turns and stuff. So I think it'd be a good test to see if it'll stay in place or not. Unfortunately, I'm trying to leave. There's a car blocking that way, so I can't really see oncoming traffic. So that blows. I really wonder how this thing will do at night in the dark. Alright, so far it's pretty nice looking. I like it. Gives me a nice, uninterrupted, like non-blind spotty feeling kind of rear view. So that's nice. It is a little slow, it looks like a little bit laggy, but I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest. So we just went through nice big bumps in the road. Looks like it locked it because it thought I was in an accident, so I think it'll kind of keep that quick clip in a kind of safe and secure little spot on the memory card. Yeah, so far I really like this thing. It's better than I thought it'd be. Looks like the rear camera is a little angled, so I might have to fix that. But it did pretty well going over those bumps. It didn't like shift or anything, so that's nice. And the sound you keep hearing in the background is my old dash cam. I didn't take it out of my car, so it keeps detecting movement, so it wants to turn on, and then it detects that it's not connected to power, so it turns off or something. I don't know what it's doing. But yeah, I really like this thing. The old dash cam's getting annoying. Yeah, this thing is super cool. So like I said before, the only other thing I don't like about it is that it looks a little ghetto because it's just clipped on the old rear view mirror. I'm wondering if there's a way where I can like just buy like a base plate and I could just wrap this mirror onto it so it doesn't look so ghetto. It might be something I look into later, but I don't know, I really like this thing. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it was gonna not look that well or work that well. This thing's really nice. Turn off here. Just a nice little bumps, it feels like. Getting a little bit of a low lighty kind of area. It does pretty well. Like when the camera's facing the sun, I can still see behind me. I am so tired of that old dash cam. Pull off the side. Let me see if there's a way I can get this dash cam to stay off so I can stop turning on and turn off. Looks like there's no cars coming, so I'll go. Working wonderfully. I guess we'll just see what the long-term review is going to look like, but my first impressions is I love this thing. I really wish I would have got one of these sooner. And installation was, I give it a medium difficulty when at least when you're trying to hide all the wires and stuff. I like to think that I do a pretty good job of hiding all the wires, so it's not like interfering with anything. But yeah, this thing's nice. I especially like that I can see like the time and date and stuff on the side. It's very nice. So I don't have to like keep looking down here and see what time it is. I can just look up at my mirror while looking behind me at the same time to see what time it is. That's nice. So even with a little bit of power, it still stays put. Looks like my little ghetto method of keeping it in place is working as well. Yeah, I really like this thing. I didn't think I would like it this much, but it's really nice. And I like that I can adjust the camera so I can suit my needs for the most part. And if I really want, I can switch it to the front camera. And then I can have it side by side so I can see both front and rear if I really want. Just pretty cool. I really like that. The only thing about having it this way is that it seems like I'm not able to see quite as much from the rear camera. I don't know. The only thing I worry about this long term is if I don't know if like for some reason power cut out and I'm not able to use this, but I guess that's easily fixed because I could just pull off the mirror and just use my stock rear view mirror again. Another thing that might suck is late at night. I don't know how well the rear camera is going to do at night, so I'll have to test that out at another time because I sort of have things to do today. And it looks like my camera is about to die, so I think I'll end this here. I really like it. First impressions, about a medium difficulty install, especially if you're trying to hide the wires. And I definitely recommend this. If you're interested in one of these, I'll put a link down below to Amazon so you can get it there, and expect a full review later on.